Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. 2002 Mercedes E320. So I'm having issues starting the vehicle. I believe it's the crankshaft position sensor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you just me starting the vehicle, just putting the key into the ignition. And here's the issue that I'm dealing with right now. 2002 Mercedes E320. Alright guys, so I plan to change the crankshaft position sensor on a 2002 Mercedes-Benz E320, and I wanted to show you guys the symptoms. So I'm going to try to start the vehicle to show you guys how a bad crankshaft position sensor sounds like when you're having an issue trying to start the vehicle. So let me get to it. Alright guys, so when you need to replace the crankshaft position sensor, first you're going to need to make sure that you have room when working on the vehicle. So what you're going to do first is you're going to actually remove the engine cover right here. So I already got the cover loose. Just make sure you guys take this cover off, set it aside. And the crankshaft position sensor is located right up here, right where the bell housing is at, next to the firewall. I already shot a video earlier this week that I will include in this edit right here to show you guys where it's located, so I'll cut to that. But yeah, just make sure you guys take the engine cover off so that you guys have room to work on the vehicle. So let's get to that. All right guys, so if you get towards the front driver's side fender part of the engine bay on this end, if you move your way up towards where the bell housing is located near the firewall. So I already have another phone here shining the light on where the crankshaft position sensor is at. So if you, I'll show you again, if you kind of work your way, get to this little area right here near the firewall, I'm gonna go straight down to the center, and it's right there. We'll zoom in right there. There you go. So that's where the crankshaft position sensor wiring connector plug is at. So on the older models, I think it's either 1 tab or 2 tabs on the connector plug. It depends. Just double check, guys. This is a 2002 model. I just checked before filming this, so it is a 1 tab plug. I believe the older vehicles, it's a 2 tab. Make sure you double check when you get the part. So I'm gonna be removing the crankshaft position sensor plug. You see right there. It's only 1 tab, okay? So I'm gonna press down on that tab, and then I'm gonna pull up. Pressing down right now, and then we'll pull. Okay, so here's the plug. Just press down right here, and I pulled up. And right there, in the center, is the crankshaft position sensor. Alright, I have the light position towards on the end where it should have the screw located, and it's shining on that part, so I'm going to show you guys right now. I think that screw's right there. So you're going to need this E8 Torx screw socket right here that I'm showing you guys. And you're gonna need like an elbow joint type of extension here, because it's kind of at a weird angle. Don't mind the other extension that I made earlier, but here's my actual other extension I just got right now. I found the longer one. So yeah, here's my setup. Been trying to actually get the E8 socket into that screw right over there, but it's kind of hard, so I'll try to cut to some videos, show you guys. But it is actually pretty hard considering the first time I'm trying to do this. So when I do get to loosening the screw, I will get to video of that and show you guys, so stay tuned. Okay, so I think I have found a way to remove the E8 Torx screw with the socket. You probably have to have a smaller hand, and also you'll need to use a shorter extension directly onto the area where it's mounted. I tried the longer way, but it's freaking hard, so I'm just going to show you guys right now as I'm trying to loosen it. I think I got it on. I don't want to move the camera, but I'll try to leave it there to film for you guys. I think I got it. But all right, so I'm just using the end. It's kind of hard to see me do this, but I'm actually unscrewing now the E8 screw. I believe I am. Yeah, it looks like it's loose. It's kind of hard for me to show you guys. Alright guys, I'm just gonna go by feel. I'm gonna show you guys me removing the Alright guys, so back to getting the screw off. I'm gonna try to film and show you. Hopefully I'll get to show you actually removing the screw, but it's kind of hard to film. This is such an awkward position. Okay, so you see there's the crankshaft position sensor right there. The screw is right on the bottom, like, look at my finger here. It's like right underneath there. Very awkward. It should have been up there, guys. I don't know why you did it, Mercedes, but it's right underneath right there. And I'm trying to use, there is the E8 socket. I'm trying to go under there and trying to show you guys, but it's kind of hard to film. So give me a second. Okay, I'm under there. Where's it at? Okay, so I'm under there, guys. I'm trying to show you. It's just very hard to film to show you, but at least right here. Second here, as you guys can see, so there's a screw right there. There's a socket. I'm trying to insert it underneath. I can't show you guys because I'm on top of the angle right here. So this is my finger, guys. I don't know if you can see me. Okay, so I believe it's getting loose now. Where is it? Okay. Okay. As you can see in my hand, I have the socket out now, and I'm trying to loosen the screw. Okay, I think I took it out. Good. Okay. So, as you can see, I removed the E8 screw. So just to show you, when I removed it, place it right here so I won't lose it. I just used the elbow extension like this with a shorter socket wrench compared to the longer extension that I was using before. So yeah guys, if you just have a shorter socket wrench with the extension like this, that's pretty much it that you're gonna need. I just did it this way and it worked. So all right, so there's the, right there in the center, there's the crankshaft position sensor. The E8 screw is now removed, so I should be able to unseat the crankshaft position sensor and replace it. So I'm gonna try to film it and show you guys. Just going in. Try to get another angle right here. Pull it out. Right, here is the crankshaft position sensor that I just removed finally. I had other things going on and I was determined to knock this out, and finally today I had a chance to do this. So finally I removed this. This should be the root of the problem where this car is not starting over. Just to show you where it was removed from. Right there, right in the center, you see right there. So that's where it's gonna go back. So when you place it back, make sure the hole is on facing the bottom, and then just place back the screws and then place the connector plug back in and it should be okay. So I wanted to show you guys the new crankshaft position sensor, which is right here on the right side. This is the new one, and then this is the old one. just to make sure when you guys are getting this part, double check to make sure that it's for the right connector plug. As you can see here, it has the same point here for the connector plug. I believe the older models has 2 points, so there should be another point on the other side, on the right side. So just make sure you guys double check. This is for a 2002 E320 model. If it's older, I believe it has 2 markings for the connector plug on each end. So just make sure you guys double check to make sure you have the right part number for your year model. I'll include the part number in the link in the description. If you guys do need it, let us know. And yeah, this is the new one right here. So hopefully replacing this crankshaft position sensor will solve the issue. And from what I've been researching online about the issue is that it's a common problem with the E320s. It's a common issue for the E320 where the crankshaft position sensor will fail and you have to replace it. I mean, it's an older car, so by all means make sure you double check all of your components and parts and just make sure you guys replace them accordingly. But yeah, I'm going to replace it. I'm going to reverse all the steps that I had done when I removed the old crankshaft resistance sensor. So if you guys plan on doing this, make sure you guys reverse the steps. Make sure you place back the E8 screw that holds this down. So I'm going to get to replacing it, and then I will show you guys when I try to start the vehicle, and hopefully it'll fix the issue. So let's get to it. All right guys, so here's the new crankshaft resistance sensor. I'm going to be putting it back right there. You see right in the center, right there. That's where it goes back in. So I'm going to try to place it back for you. I'll just cut to it being installed, so stay tuned guys. So if you guys see right there, I placed it back. I just need to get the screw. I need to place back the screw here. So again, it's going to be in a weird position on the bottom, so I'm going to try my best to place the screw back and tighten it, and then after that place a connector plug, and hopefully the car's going to start. So I'm going to do that right now. As you can see right there, you see the extension. I have the E8 socket right there underneath connected to the screw, and I'm just hand tightening it. So I'm trying to show you guys when I film this, but it's kind of hard to film and show you guys. But at this moment, I'm like trying to tighten it, just hand tighten it and go by feel. Okay, so it's tightening up. Try to get another angle for you. Okay, so it's tight. So as you can see, I just hand tighten it. Now I'm gonna put the socket in and then tighten it with the socket, and then hopefully everything will be good and the vehicle is going to start when I place back a connector plug. So stay tuned. I'm trying to show you at a better angle, but it's kind of hard. But I do have the socket, you see right there on the right, bottom right. I'm trying to tighten it now. Okay, so I just tightened it. And as you can see here, there is that connector plug right there that's loose, as well as the center. You see the new crankshaft resistance sensor is now installed. Just have to place back the connector plug, and then yeah, hopefully the vehicle will start. So all right guys, so I just placed back the connector plug to the new crankshaft resistance sensor. So I'm going to try to start the vehicle, and hopefully it's going to start without having an issue. So let's get to it.